Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Life Issue. Welcome to my channel this morning, where we talk about another trending news that is making the rounds in Nigeria. And this story is a sad one. It's about this girl. To be frank with you, when I saw the news, I could not believe that this girl was killed. Well, she died. Now, the story about how she died is what I want us to discuss and go through it. Investigation is ongoing, but she happens to be someone that is very popular in Ibadan. They called her a very popular female vendor, and she was found dead in an Ibadan hotel. Now, the name of the hotel, from what I've gotten, is called Wetland Hotel in Akobo. And this girl died on Wednesday. And the news is just, making rounds. I just want to talk about it because we all need to be very careful, the hustle that we are actually on this time around with what is going on in Nigeria. So apparently, from what we gather, from what happened, well, she was found dead at the Westland Hotel in Akobo, Oyo State. And according to what she told her friend, she was going there to go and visit or, see a man. Now, what people are saying is that she's, one of these, hookup girls in Ibadan. And she actually covers it by, selling clothes online, shoes online. But what she does is basically hookup. Now, we all know that with the present situation in Nigeria and the death rate and people being killed almost every time, that if you want to do hookup, you need to be very, very careful and protect yourself the way ashawos protect themselves. You cannot think that hookup is not ashawo, or that you can do it and keep doing it and get, scot-free. Now, this girl is dead. She's dead. Now, is a story behind the event that I want to unpick. So from what we got, she went to the hotel to see the man, and in the morning, the man left the hotel, got to the reception, and the reception put a call to the woman's room and spoke to Adeshina, and she said she was okay and the man can go. But a few minutes later, from the report that we got, remember, is the story out there, one of the receptionists went to her room to go and check on her and collect her power bank. Now, this is where the story becomes, unbelievable. So how can a guest in a hotel, I mean, I love hotel and I stay in hotels most times. Hotels are one of those places that you stay in if you don't have constant light in the city and you want to be very comfortable, because hotels will pay you, they will bill you for the constant electricity. I can't imagine anybody being in a hotel and there is no light. So how did this story gel that a receptionist gave a guest a power bank when she's in a hotel that normally, they always have 24 hours light every day? That's where I got, they lost me with this story. Okay, so she lodged in this wetland hotel, and she had to borrow a power bank from a receptionist. How true is this story? I mean, did they think that we are stupid and we can believe anything? I mean, let's forget the fact that she went there for hookup, okay? I mean, if you want to do hookup, that means you have already made up your mind that you can die anytime, you don't mind, because at the end of the day, we know that Nigeria has changed. I mean, when I was growing up, ritualist was not this bad. I mean, you can once in a while do certain things, but now things has changed. You cannot find yourself going to a hotel and you don't know the person, and you do not have any spiritual protection. And we've said this so many times on social media, that people of this generation that are involving themselves in hookup while they are doing their side hustle need to understand that it is very risky. It is very risky. It's very risky. And I know people, she had her supporters, because I've tried to read up the story, find out what is going on, but you see people supporting her, saying, that it's okay, you can have fun, you can go to a hotel with your man. Seriously, a man that does not have a house to take you to, that man is dubious. A man that is chasing you, he did not take you to his house, he's booking a hotel for you. That man he's a hookup. He's sleeping with you. You're billing him. He's going to give you money. So you're actually a sophisticated ashawo. But let's not go about hookup, because this is what the Z generation is doing now on social media. Let's not even talk about that, because that's what is in vogue now. But there is a risk involved in this hookup business. And this is one of the reasons why we talk about this. If you want to do hookup, if you want to continue with this hookup business, you are meeting strangers you don't know. People you see online, you talk to online, they promise you this, and you go there, you do not know what awaits you there. And whether you guys like it or not, this is what might happen when you continue with this hookup culture. And the story of the receptionist does not gel. I'm telling you, it doesn't gel. So either, there's so many things about the story, the hotel trying to cover up something. Like Nigerians are saying, the investigation is going on, but I just feel like there is a cover up somewhere. I don't know who is covering what. I don't know, what has happened. But for the receptionist to say that she went to take her power bank, I have power banks. I have close to like 5 power banks. I do not use my power bank at home when I have lights. It's not for home. It's not for where lights are. Power banks are meant to be outside where there is no light, you're on the move. So how can you tell me that a guest in your hotel, asked you for power bank? Was there no light in the hotel? Another story to this was the fact that they said that before the man left the hotel, they called the room to ascertain if the woman was okay. And she picked the call and said, I'm okay. I don't know if that's a new rule in Nigeria. I do not know. The things that are going on, maybe that's one of the rules that some hotels have put in place to checkmate, ritualists. I'm going to show you, this her gone. Okay. So to checkmate what is going on. My question is, a woman called you. Two things could have happened. She might have been held under a gunpoint and, she will say, I'm fine. She might have been cajoled to say that. So it's not an excuse for you to say that, you called her. So were you suspecting the man before? For you to have called that room to ascertain if the woman was okay, because it's not a normal practice. This is the first time I'm hearing that Nigerian hotels, but if someone is checking out, that you have to call the other guests to know if they are okay. So there is something wrong with that for them to even do that. Either they don't trust the man, or there is something that has happened, or they suspected something. So why didn't they physically go and visit the woman? Because all the things didn't add up. Okay, so she said she's okay. Another thing I found very intriguing about this story, because I think about things, is the fact that she said she was okay and that she's coming down, and that her time to check out is almost there. Why then did you guys go to her room to ask for the power bank? Because she's coming down. Like you said in your, the hotel, let me just give you guys what the hotel, because the hotel wrote a lengthy story trying to cover out and, say their own part of the story. I'm talking about, reassuring the guests and their safety. But this is the hotel's message, or their press message. but there is something wrong with what they are saying. If a hotel knows I'm about to check out and my time is almost up, what the receptionist should have done was wait for the woman to come down, and then she will hand her the power bank. Why then go to her room to look for a power bank when she's about to check out? There's so many things about this story that did not add up. I mean, for me personally, I'm just saying, no, 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 no. There is more to this story, and I hope they will not come and tell us they don't have CCTV. This is where Yawa go gasho, because as it is now, there is so much irregularity with what they have said. And to be frank with you, Nigerians are really upset because at the end of the day, this girl does not deserve to die. Whether she's a hookupper or whatever, I mean, they have decided to do whatever they want to do, but we still need to make sure that the safety of people that lodge in our hotel is paramount. To be frank with you, we need to make sure that we are protecting people in Nigerian hotel. If not, then there should not be anything like hotel in Nigeria. Why should kidnappers, ritualists find it safe to kill people in hotel, not minding the fact that there are CCTV? Why is it easier for them to kill people in hotel? We need to ask ourselves that question. And Gist Lover is already on this story. From what she's saying, the girl, one of her members, and the girl actually, she's one of her fan. So she wants to find out. We'll follow the story to find out what actually happened. What was the foreplay? What has happened to this girl? What actually happened? To be frank with you, when I saw the story, the first thing that was put off for me was the fact that they called her popular Ibadan vendor. And I asked myself, what was her vendor? What was she vendoring? What was her goods? And nobody in the comment section could tell us, because I asked that question in some of the social media that I saw this story. I was like, what was she selling? What people were saying was that she used to sell, her wares. And I was like, what? At first, I thought it was clothes and shoe, or maybe. But when I got to read all the story, and I heard that she's a typical hookup person, that's what people are saying on most social media, that she's a well-known hookup person. And I'm like, so hookup now is a business. People camouflage on social media that are selling, shoes and bag, but they will slide into your DM and tell that they are their hookup and tell you and price it. This generation, fear no day their body. May her soul rest in perfect peace. She has gone to be with her makers. Can you imagine this beautiful girl gone just like that, used just like that by someone that she met? I bet it's going to be on social media that she met this person, and this person just takes her life like this. Guys, we need to be talking to our families, our children, our daughters. Now we get daughter. Be talking to your children and be advising them. She actually happens to be a university student from, I think, so we all need to be talking to our children and be advising them. Fast money, fast things, it does not last. Don't do things because my friends are doing it or people are doing it. This hookup generation and hookup idea will land you into 6 feet. Shun it, run away from it, make sure that you're not part of it. Be contented with what you have. Please, please, do not let social media make you go for things that will bring your demise. This is my advice based on this story. I can only say, may her soul rest in peace as we await the police investigation and the reveal of whoever killed this girl. Because the hotel should have a CCTV camera I hope they should come and tell they don't have CCTV. I mean, by now it should be mandatory in all hotels in Nigeria. So we're hoping that the news and whatever is going on will be revealed by Nigerian police very soon, and we'll find out who killed this girl, because this story does not add up. It doesn't add up at all. So the hotel they should go and cook their story properly, because that power bank story does not add up. That calling the room does not add up at all. It doesn't add up. All right, that's my take on this story. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, what do you guys think about this hookup? Because for me personally, I don't get it. What do you think about this hookup culture? I've seen a lot of this on social media, especially Twitter. It's like a norm now. What do you think about it? How dangerous is this hookup? And is it even our culture as Africans to just meet somebody on social media, they prize you and you go to the hotel and you sleep with them? Is this not dangerous? Why is it that our children are now indulging in it? Even in the Western world, they don't do it now. At least they have an agency that does the hookup booking for them. The ID of the person is taken. My dear, some things that we learned, we think we're learning from the Obodo Yibo. Obodo Yibo, the way they do their own is much more structured though. If you're a hookup person, you register through an agent. At least they have agents that does hook up. They, you are protected through that agent. At least if you die, then go find out information of the person. But random person on social media tells you they want to have a hookup with you. You don't know them, they don't know you, and you decide to go. My dear, you are risking your life. That's my take on this story. I don't know what you guys think. Please, if I've not subscribed to my channel, please help me hit the red if you are on YouTube. If you're on social media, please, social media, which is Facebook or Twitter, follow me for more interesting stories where we think about what happened, where we put our thoughts to it and actually advise our young people on the way forward. What do you think about this story? I would love to have your comments. I want to have your thoughts about this hookup generation and what is going on about hookup. How can we combat this hookup syndrome that is happening? If you're a hookupper, please, why do you do it? What is it about this hookup business that is making our generation that are young engage in this, knowing how dangerous this game is? I don't know. But thank you guys for everything. God bless you for coming to join me. Have a lovely Easter Sunday. Bye-bye.